Sound Production. Sound Production. Sound Production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's live stream. This stream won't be that long, around an hour, because I know that Undead Chronic will be streaming within an hour. So I want to make things quick, simple, and somewhat entertaining. I did a Q&A yesterday, but I want to make an entire live stream about Q&A today because I'm sure you guys have plenty of questions that you guys want to ask me revolving around male issues, men going their own way, red pill, etc. If you guys want to know what I think about your questions. So it's going to be a good one. I would invite the Great Ghost, but the Great Ghost is very busy with his own stream that he's doing right now. And I respect that. So right now, I ain't going to make anything too crazy, too doom and gloom. I want to make things very simple and sweet so I'll be able to get my point across the simplest way possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and see who's in the chat. I see the second hat. I've never seen you before, but what's going on, bro? I know who you are. Enoch, what's good? Super Turbo Death Shark, what's good? What's going on, bro? Joy, I've never seen you either. But hey, what's going on, man? Rebin, for no reason. You guys already know. You guys are usually the ones that are here first. August Lion, love thy Lord. What's going on, man? Random Gen Z bastard. It's been a while, bro. I haven't seen you in my chat in a minute. Where you been, bro? Where you been? Yeah. Were you on vacation or something? What's going on, man? Who else am I missing? Oh, of course, David Graham. He says Gray, then Yeetus and Chronic Warband Friday. See, I love it how you guys still associate me with the Warband, even though I'm not part of the Warband anymore. I love that. I love that. You guys have no hard feelings towards me whatsoever. When I decided to do my own thing, because once again, I'm still very close to Undead Chronic and Ribby the Party Frog and rest of the Warband members. Not the newest ones. I still gotta get to know them. I talked to the newest Warband member yesterday or the day before. Very cool dudes, very cool people. Once again, just because I decided to do my own thing doesn't mean I hate the Warband, right? I'm not like these sad soy boy fucking cucks. As soon as they get a hand job, I go back on everything that I talk about. No, that's not me. That's not me whatsoever. I still stand 10 toes down on what I say, and I'm going to keep it that way. That's why, even though I'm not part of the Warband anymore, I'm very, very, very fucking close. So, who else? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it at the moment. But before we begin, if you want to support your boy, see, I'm so busy right now. I completely forgot to post. You guys contribute if you guys want to contribute. The one and only Cash App / Sir Yeetus. Any donations appreciated if you believe that my content is worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. And I'm serious about that. I'm very serious. You guys are one of the only reasons. It doesn't even matter about the money. The fact that you're willing to come to my channel and listen to what I have to say, that's more than enough. That's more than enough. Because fuck the money. If I don't even have anybody that takes what I say seriously, if you get what I'm talking about, fuck the money. Let me go ahead and see if anybody has any questions for me. Hold up. I don't want to miss anybody. That's why I'm going pretty slow. For no reason, he says, well, I'm assuming he says, what will win in a fight? An anteater or a honey badger? Based on my knowledge, a honey badger will fucking maul the fuck out of an anteater. Based on my knowledge, an anteater will fucking destroy a goddamn not anteater. A honey badger will destroy an anteater in a fight. Like, you guys need to understand how aggressive honey badgers can be. They're no fucking joke. Who else? Let me go ahead. Love Thy Lord 98. How come Think Before You Sleep is such a beta biatch? See, he's one of many men in our space that say one thing but talk another for monetary gain. He doesn't mean anything whatsoever when it comes to male issues, when it comes to how men can better themselves, etc. Don't get me wrong. Think Before You Sleep, he has good points when it comes to some of his videos. But the fact that he rides MGTOW years ago, he rode MGTOW to stardom, right? And he often associate himself with Sandman. But as soon as he's got all that fame and glory, he got too big. He decided to disavow MGTOW, and on top of that, got one of the biggest 304s in my opinion on YouTube, Britty Venti as a girlfriend. See, this would not have been a big of a deal if he didn't try to rizz up, right? Like how kids say these days. If he didn't try to rizz up a known 304, she bragged about getting her cheeks clapped. If it was any other girl, okay, it wouldn't be as bad of a backlash. But Britty Venti, Think Before You Sleep, you're stupid as fuck. Stupid. And you're going to learn very soon how stupid you are. Hanok, he says, how you doing, Yudis? Man, Friday has been a good day, actually. Not going to lie. It's been a good day. Nothing too crazy has been happening. Just got back from my job, and the weather is nice. Like you guys know that the spring weather is starting to come in. I'm doing. I have a good day. Very great day. So best believe that I'm going to have a great evening as well. Hell, depends on how long Chronic does his stream. I might even go do another stream after Chronic stream. Oh shit. But let's go ahead and continue. Is there any questions? Does anybody have any questions? The second hat. Also, is there a reason why this whole side of YouTube seems to have taken on undead themes? Well, not really per se. You know, I had a liking to Skeletor, right? From the He-Man series. And under Chronic, he decided to up the notch, right? To try to give me my own identity and not just write off of Skeletor's fame. So this character exists purely because of Undead Chronic. Do. Okay, I know I missed a question. Hold up. Okay, the second hat. Yeet, I heard you used to be in the military. Any reason why you aren't anymore? Political, personal reasons, or was it just time to get out? It was time to get out. It was completely time to get the fuck out because the incompetence of leadership in the military, at least 4 years ago, was very fucking bad. I can't even comprehend of how bad the military leadership is today, especially all because of all that woke shit. All that woke shit. I knew it was time for me to leave back in 2017, right? Years ago, when they try to give me a trans class. They want us to accept transsexuals among our ranks. Listen, I don't give two fucks if you want to be a man, a woman, a horse, or a Apache helicopter, but this is the fucking military. We are supposed to be the most lethal force in the goddamn world, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna go into battle, follow somebody that is confused about who they are. I'll be damned. So at that point, yeah, I knew it was definitely time to go. Second hat, it was time to go. I would not be able to deal with it today. I couldn't. I don't know what type of training that the military is doing today when it comes to the alphabet community, but the fact that soldiers are getting kicked out, not soldiers, military personnel is getting kicked out because they don't even want to take certain things in their bodies, such as science serum. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about when it comes to science serum. I know countless buddies that got kicked the fuck out because they didn't want to put that in their bodies. So I knew I made a great choice in getting the fuck out. I made a great choice. All right, let me see what else. What else? IY fan. He says, Sir Eudes, here's a question for you. Have you ever had a double down from KFC? Yes. And it is fucking immaculate. It is fucking delicious. Especially when you pair it with a Diet Coke or just a Coke, whatever it is. It is fucking scrumptious. I love the double down from KFC. Listen, if I can have the double down from KFC every day and not worried about gaining weight, I will do that. I will do that. I will have double down every fucking day, at least for lunch. I will have that every fucking day. That shit is, in my opinion, delicious. Random Gen Z bastard. Dealing with IT school and kind of forgetting to tune in due to the stream timing. Sir USA. This is spontaneous. I didn't really time it per se, so I don't blame you whatsoever. I'd much rather you focus on the IT school than focus on my stream. IT school is very beneficial to you because technology is the future if we don't get nuked. Technology is the future, and you'll be making bank so much fucking money if you are able to be an expert in IT. Like, I'm not even joking. 6 figures guaranteed within 5 to 7 years. You will be getting six figure jobs. So no hard feelings for me, bro. No hard feelings. V Citrus, I'm trying to become a Warband member. Do you have Discord? If you have Discord, you can easily message Andre Chronic and he will vet you in order to join the Warband. He'll vet you. Like, it won't be crazy, but he will definitely have a feel if you have a fit in the warband or not. Because you have to understand the warband, we have similar ideologies. Similar ideologies. It doesn't have to be the exact same ideology, but we have very similar ideologies. And that's one of the main things that makes the warband work. So if you have Under Chronic's contact or like his email or anything, he'll definitely let you join if you meet his criteria. But thank you for joining the stream, V Citrus. I see that you change your name. You change your name. That your name is different. Super Turbo Death Shark. He says you never change your content and no one snaked anybody else. That's the way it should be. Exactly. I will never change the content just because I joined this group, I joined that group, associate with this person, associate with that person. Fuck all that. My content is my goddamn content. It is what it is. If you don't like it, fuck off. If you don't like it, fuck off. Because what I'm saying, at least 99% of the time, I'm not wrong. So how are you going to dispute something that I am factually right in? So I definitely agree with you, Shark. I agree with you. Scatter thoughts. I found your channel because of Undead Chronic Aribi. Yeah. Yeah. See, here's the thing, chat. Here's the thing, chat. When it comes to the warband, they have to balance a lot of things out because Undead Chronic Aribi, they're more known to roast people and and make fun of them, which is very fucking funny. Don't get me wrong, it's very hilarious. But they need somebody that's a little bit more serious. That's where I come in. I'm not the one to roast people. Like, I'm sure you guys could tell after the first few videos. I only operate on facts and I will call a person out if they're fucking up. That's it. That's it. I really per se don't do the roasting part. I can't really be funny like Undead Chronic Aribi. So I was definitely a perfect addition to the warband when it comes to that. I was a perfect addition. Because yeah, Undead Chronic, I'm not going to say that Undead Chronic Aribi don't take anything seriously. Of course, there are topics that they take seriously. But me, I take my shit seriously 24/7. Cesspool. He says you didn't leave under bad terms like Taylor. Nope, I did not. I talked to Undead Chronic in a private manner. We hashed it out when it comes to the situation that happened when it comes to PayPal. Uh, once again, I'm not saying whatsoever I don't like Undead Chronic as a person, and I still agree with 99% of his ideologies. I still agree with it. I still agree with it. But at the moment, I'm like, you know what? I also want to do my own thing as well. And Undead Chronic, he respected it as well. Undead Chronic didn't make no big deal, no issues, no nothing. He's like, okay, go ahead and do your own thing, man. I ain't gonna be mad at you. I ain't gonna be mad at you. So that's why I'm still pretty fucking close to the warband to this day. Still very close to the warband to this day. Because I keep it 100. I was the oldest member of the warband. Oldest member. Oldest. So my age plays a part as well. I don't have to hide shit. I don't. I'm gonna keep it real, and how you perceive what I say, that's your prerogative. And if you want to talk about anything of what I say, we can talk it out. So, best believe I still have mad respect for the warband till this day. Joy, he says, deny it all you want, but you're still as far as I'm concerned. I don't get what you talking about. I don't know if you're talking about somebody else, but I don't know. I don't know what you mean by that. V Citrus, he says, hey Yi, this is Cyrus McCormick. This account I'm using is my main YouTube account. Whoa, you got multiple accounts? Shit. Hey, I'm gonna be real. I only have 2 accounts and I'm severely lacking on my Yeetus News account. So I do plan on getting back on it this weekend, the Yeetus News account. Because I have the habit of procrastinating. It is what it is. That's my flaw, if you guys want to say that. I have the habit of procrastinating. But I still get shit done, right? There's only not a couple of times, a few times where I definitely was late for my stream. Or I didn't show up at all. The second hat. I think I got to this channel through Drexel and Drexel through Rakeda. See, I have no issues with Drexel. Drexel is a very cool dude. He keeps it chill and he keeps it real. He is something that you guys need to check out his channel. I don't know if he made a new channel, but based on what I know, MGTOW Podcast, that's the last time I saw Drexel. I don't know if he has a new channel. Rakeda, I made a video about his rebuttal on Red Pill yesterday. So if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. Hanak Yeetus, who will win who will win? Manic with a forklift or a 3,000-pound whale? The 3,000-pound whale will fucking demolish Manic. Manic will not have a chance. I mean, all right, let me go ahead and see who else who has questions. The second hat, again, why does men going their own way part of YouTube seems to take undead themes on? You have a lich as the avatar, ghosts, and zombies also prominent. There's something Jungan about it, I feel. What do you mean by that, second hat? Are you able to emphasize on that situation? Because my character is based on Skeletor. Once again, I started on YouTube as an avatar with Skeletor. And that's how this avatar that you see on the screen today came about. Super Turbo Jet Shark. He has a video on MGTOW Mirror roasting his own current girlfriend for being a 304. I don't know who that is, but are you talking about Think Before You Sleep or somebody else? Cesspool. Lots of guys backstab MGTOW on the way out. Yes. And a big example is who's that motherfucker? General Kinetics. We saw what his girlfriend looks like. She's a fucking fat fuck. She is a goddamn whale. But just because she's able to give him a hand job, all the teachings that he backed, he fucking advocated on, right? All the red pill philosophies or MGTOW philosophies, all that goes out the window when he got that hand job. Seriously, it got to the point where he was sniffing panties. Why are you sniffing panty? And the panties look like shorts. That's how big his woman is. The panties look like shorts. That was disgusting. Lego my ego. Why is everyone live streaming at the same time? Also, Puniti, gentlemen. Well, it's Friday. You already know, Lego. It's Friday. And once Underchronic gets on, all of the subs will be taken away from us. So you already know how it goes. And nobody's going to be up at 11 o'clock at night or midnight. So we got to do everything right now. Yeetus, you should raid Chad stream. Is he streaming right now? Hold up. Wow, he's actually streaming. What the fuck? Okay. Hold up. We'll rate it. We'll rate it very soon. We're gonna rate it. All right, let's keep going. The second hat. I always thought the American military was the prime. How long do you think you guys can keep being on top, with letting women in on lesser standards than men, and on other nonsense? Well, when World War III starts, I guarantee you the standards will be insignificant. Insignificant. Because right now, all the shit that's been happening for the last 5 to 7 years is just a PR stunt for appeasing the alphabet community and the feminist community. IY fan, question for you. If you not only disobeyed an order from a direct superior officer, but did the opposite, what will be the punishment, considering the generals did that with Trump's orders? So I don't know. Well, okay, we already know that generals they have way more leniency than the lower ranking soldiers. So if I was a junior enlisted and for example, if I was like a PFC and I decided to like, you know what, Sergeant, I'm not gonna do what you told me to do. It will definitely be a pretty gnarly punishment. Whether if I get smoked, if you guys don't know what smoking is, you will be doing a lot of exercises, usually until you throw up, or you will have to get an Article 15 or a counseling, etc. So, what a general can get away with is a way more than what a PFC can get away with, or a private can get away with. Yeah, Cyrus, I understand it's you. Like I know it's you. Like I recognize your profile picture. I recognize who you are. I like it's all good. It's all good. Let me go up a little bit. Okay, it's definitely you. All right. I have to do my little investigation, you know what I'm saying? Okay, who else? Lego My Ego. Undead Chronic reminds me of that one J vlogger, Gimme Break Man, who was a fat loser, 50-year-old American Peruvian man with his edgy fifth grade mentality. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? I don't get it. I really don't. Because believe it or not, Undead Chronic, he's definitely in shape. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Oh shit. That was a fake account. Successful endeavors. No Yeetus. Hamster is the Otis. No, when I was Hamster was not in the warband. When I was in the warband, Hamster was not in the warband. So I was the oldest. Uh, Rickin Bastard 4003. Yeetus, I hold you, Hammerhand, Hamster, and Undead Chronic in high regards. I'll always be a listener and a subscriber. I'm fighting the good fight. Cash is low, so I'll do what I can. Listen, you don't have to donate if you don't want to. Listen, when I say if you want to support your boy, Sir Yeetus, when it comes to Cash App slash Sir Yeetus, the link is on top of the chat. It's your choice. It's your choice. You don't have to do it at all. I don't expect you to donate. There's countless live streams where I had no donations, and I don't make a big deal about it. Please, if anybody wants to look through my live streams, please show me where I made a big deal because somebody didn't send me any donations. Because donations is cool. Donations is fine because that does help the channel, but it's not even about the donations at the end of the day. It's about you men coming and listening to what I have to say, even though the truth will sometimes hurt. The truth will sometimes hurt. It will hurt. But you guys choose to watch my channel anyway and see what I have to say. That's what's all that matters at the end of the day. So you don't even have to donate to me. You don't. You don't. Anybody that chooses to donate to me, that is their choice. And I am grateful that they decide to donate. But if they don't donate, it's no big deal. No big deal whatsoever, man. So, Rickon, go ahead and do your thing and listen to what I have to say. Because once again, your presence alone still, at the end of the day, wants me to continue to create content. August Lion, when you talking to TFM again? I know it's hard to get him to tone down his language on YouTube. Honestly, shit has got so crazy on my end with my personal life. I've been very fucking busy. I completely forgot to even message him back. So don't count TFM out. He will definitely return very soon, August Lion. Don't count him out. We're not on bad terms or any of that shit. I was just beyond fucking busy. Dr. Fourth Wall, he says, Yidis, I'm thinking sooner or later I might go to Asia as soon as I get enough money. What might be the ideal place to go? In my opinion, Philippines. Okay. Okay, let me think about it. Well, South Korea was like, it's all right. Don't get me wrong. You get some South Korean babes. You get the girls that got that, the nice figure and all that stuff in South Korea. But I will say Philippines or Thailand, not because the girls itself, because it is very affordable to live there as well. Very affordable compared to the United States. And you, as a man, especially if you're single, too easy for you to get a luxury apartment uh or a house. But I would say do your best to get a house somewhere in because I think in the Philippines or Thailand where you can't purchase property without getting married. I forgot which country it was. But regardless, at the end of the day, I say if you're a single man and you just want to do your own thing and live as a bachelor, Philippines and Thailand is glorious. Oh, let me go ahead and address this right quick. I got a sweet donation from the Art of Will. He says, "Think before you queef." I'm sorry. I'm not trying to laugh too hard, but this is fucking immaculate because once again, everything that's happening to think before you queef, he deserves it. He deserves it. Because how are you going to speak for years about how you support MGTOW and you support the big MGTOW creators, and then as soon as you get a little sucky or a little hand job, you turn around and bash the very same message that you were supplying for fucking years? Fuck you. But the Art of Will, thank you very much for your donation. And if anybody else decides to support your boy, link on top of the chat. Cash App /Sir Yeetus. Any donations appreciated if you believe my content is worthy of your investment. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm serious. Let me go ahead and continue because I don't want to make you guys upset that I skipped your question. Okay. Yeetus, you down with Angry Man? Thought he was cool, but turned in for his live and he was grifting like a beach. Who's Angry Man? Who's Angry Man? I really don't know who that is. Who is that? Let me know who he is, and I'll be able to give you my opinion, David. Okay. The second hat. What changes to the legal and cultural codes would you accept in order to re-enter into the dating market again? Strike down no-fault divorce and making parental testing mandatory. Yes. Mandatory paternity tests. Completely eliminate alimony and definitely change the divorce laws to the point where man and woman have equal footing. Because right now, as you can see, and I'm sure you know, Second Hat, that majority of the laws, according to the divorce and family courts, leans to the woman. That's why a lot of men don't want to get married, because let's keep it real. Men are not afraid of marriage. Men are not afraid of marriage. They are afraid of divorce. That's the biggest thing. Divorce is what men are afraid of, not marriage. Cesspool Endeavors, he says Hormaxer slammed MGTOW on his way out. Listen, Hormaxer, he's a fucking creep in my opinion. He's creepy as shit. He's a fucking, in my opinion, he's a straight up predator. That's my opinion. Like, ain't no fucking way. Based on videos that I've seen from other channels about Hormaxer, hell no. Hell no. That's a disgusting dude. Sidetrace, he says, I've been streaming at 4 a.m. Why are you streaming at 4 a.m., bro? What's going on, man? You're not getting enough sleep? Like, you just have to, wake up and do your thing? Like, I not once ever had to stream at 4 a.m. Is it because of your audience are active at 4 a.m.? All right, let's go ahead and see what else you guys got to say. Joy says Rishi is good. He's just off to doing his thing. He stopped by Chronic Stream last week or the week before. Yeah, I agree. Well, once again, Rishi is the one that sent me a video. I think around last week that I reacted to yesterday. Rishi, he is very busy in his life. Okay, very busy. So he had to pull back on the YouTube thing in order to focus on the real world, which I have full respect for. Because once again, at the end of the day, the internet is the internet. If I shut my shit down right now, none of you guys would know that I have existed. None of you guys. So I respect Rishi saying, like, you know what? I support your ideologies, but I also want to do my own thing, like how I want to do my own thing. So I still hate mushrooms with a passion, though. Mushrooms are gross. Just a random guy, Sir Eudes, but don't you have that thing about needing a written order? What do you mean by that? Please specify about that, and I'll be able to give you my opinion. IY fan. He says, I meant something like if a general order you to attack this area and defend this other area, and you did the opposite with the squad, would that not be sedition worthy offense? See, here's the thing that you guys need to understand. You guys need to understand, if the order is unlawful, unethical, immoral, or life-threatening, I don't have to follow that order. I don't. Once again, I'm going to repeat it. If the order is immoral, unethical, life-threatening, or unlawful, I do not have to follow his order. That's the new way that things are going on in today's military. But if the order is not unlawful, unethical, immoral, or life-threatening, I have to follow that order. And I know that things are different when you're in garrison or if you're stateside. Garrison means stateside. If I'm in stateside and just doing training or whatever, that's one thing. But in war, that's a whole different situation because, once again, Chad, do you honestly believe that people in war follow the Geneva suggestions, the Geneva conventions? Because in my opinion, all the rules that were set out is just suggestions. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh damn, you guys are very active in the chat today. Oh, cesspool once again. If you want to support your boy, Cash App /Sirius, links on top of the chat. Anybody wants to donate, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, cesspool. I am so far behind. Sai, will there be a sequel to the Generational Warfare streams? It's one of your best streams in my opinion. Really? See, when it comes to the generational streams that me and Gray did, we pissed a lot of people off, especially the boomers and Gen X. They were not happy. They were not happy about that. You know, they like we talk about accountability, but when we put out the things that they've done, it's a big issue. And before you guys say, "Oh, what about millennial and Gen Z?" Me and Gray, we specifically point out the things that we've done, and we hold ourselves accountable. We definitely did. You can go ahead and look at it. We held ourselves accountable. But as soon as we go after the boomers and Gen X, we had a lot of haters coming after us that were boomers and Gen X. Oh, shit. But once again, it's not a big deal whatsoever. See, here's the biggest thing that I did not like about Coach Greg Adams, and I stopped watching his streams. He tried to pull Kevin Samuels and talking about, hey, if I don't get enough likes or if I don't get enough donations, I am going to stop this stream right now and shill everything that I have until you guys give me enough likes and enough donations. Like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Go look through my entire live stream history and tell me if I ever done that shit. If somebody threatens to stop the stream for not getting enough likes or donations, are they truly here for the betterment of men? Okay, let me go ahead and continue. August Lion, TFM helped Chronic early on, so there's still respect. There's still respect there, even if they are very different content creators. Me and TFM, we're pretty different as well, in a sense of our ideologies. But once again, real recognized real. I'm not going to fucking try to trash the dude or talk mad shit in order to get more subs or try to get more likes or try to get more income from YouTube. TFM is literally the OG of everything that we are doing today. I repeat, TFM is one of the OGs of what we are fucking doing today. This is why I will always have respect for TFM unless he proves otherwise. And at the moment, he hasn't said anything or did anything that made me lose respect for him. I have the utmost respect for TFM. Cesspool, Hormaxer was hitting up 14-year-old girls on Omegle. Yeah, that's why I was like, fuck that guy. Fuck him. Fuck him. He's a straight up predator. And the fact that people still associate with him or try to collab with him or try to talk to him and all that fucking shit and follow him, fuck him. The fuck you mean? He's a old, desperate, fucking mid to late 40, disgusting little goddamn creep that believes that going after 14-year-old girls is is a Chad thing. That's what men's supposed to do. Listen, unfortunately, I'm gonna keep it real. We're not in the caveman days, not even the 1950s or 60 days. We're not in the caveman days. That shit's over. We live in a first world country, and we have standards, and we understand that 14-year-old girls, they do not have the cognitive ability to understand what's right or wrong when it comes to making big decisions such as giving consent. But what about Germany? What about these other countries? They have it as 14-year-old. Shut the fuck up. We're in America. We're in America. You go by America, you go by Americans' rules. The fact that you try to justify your fucking creepy ass shit by going off of other countries' laws, something's wrong with you. And you should be dealt with. Sirius, what are your thoughts on the T-14 Armada and the North Korean M2020? Given how they've only been parade vehicles so far, I do not know about these two vehicles. Let me know. Give me specifics. I do not know these two vehicles. Oh, hopefully I didn't. Okay, here we go. Yudis, the reason why is because I'm Gen Z and I didn't know of the information you, Gray, and others brought up. Well, it was helpful. Yes, it's beyond helpful. We're not here to just talk mass shit, talking about, oh, you guys are this, you guys are that, you guys are horrible, you guys are pieces of trash. Oh my god. No, we're here to give information to say, hey, based on the actions of the past of the previous generations, this is why you are influenced to do certain things that you're doing today, whether it's social, whether it's economical, whether it's like all that shit. It trickles down, whether the previous generations want to admit or not. It trickles down. So that's why we mainly made those live streams. Sir Udis, those generals should be charged and executed for sedition then, because it's specifically is someone trying to take control of the military from the civilian chain of command. They did so. I forgot. What scenario is this, RY fan? Please tell me the scenario. I'm curious about that. Mr. Pliskin, I gave Hammer an entire encyclopedia about Hormaxer's past. He recently community posted. Like, listen, I'm telling you right now, that guy is a big ass fucking creep. He is a creep. He is a creep. And best believe, if there was no law enforcement or anybody standing in our way, you guys know what's up. That's all I got to say. You guys already know what will happen. You already know. Especially if my 14-year-old daughter is talking to the sick fuck. You guys already know. Yeah, I made it to the bottom. Okay. So you should binge watch Overlord after the live stream is over. You might like the main character. He's a skeleton on the throne as well. Honestly, I think this is where Undead Chronic had the inspiration from. Like, I really believe that's the case of my character. What the fuck? Okay. Random Gen Z bastard. The T-14 is Russia's latest tank that there's only about 8 of them in existence with an unmanned turret and some bad, I can't even say that word, ergonomics. And the M2020 is similar, but it has a manned turret. Those are phenomenal tanks if they had enough of them, not gonna lie. If they produce a good amount of these type of tanks, that will be a problem. But if they only have 8 of them, it will make little to no difference whatsoever. Little to no difference. All right, fan. They disobeyed him, telling him to withdraw from Syria, and said they withdrew all but 200 to cover the region, and instead they didn't withdraw any. That's the that's America for you. Because I'm sure you guys heard what happened with Syria. I'm sure you guys heard what happened. There was a contractor that was killed and 5 injured. No, there was a contractor that was killed and 5 military personnel that was injured. So in return, the U.S. Army is like, you know what? Now I'm about to blow you the fuck up. So they sent airstrikes to Syria. So I'm gonna let you guys know right now. Shit is heating up in Syria. It's getting very intense. Very intense. Yidis, do you think the U.S. will balkanize down political and racial lines in the coming decades, or will the country keep itself together? And how? Feels like there's a lot of division at the moment. Honestly, not really. I think that eventually, and chat, let me know what your opinion on this. Eventually, there'll be a shit ton of mixed kids. There'll be a shit ton of mixed kids. You don't even know what they are. They're mixed with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fucking races. You won't even know who's who because they got that light skin riz. At least within the next 50 to 60 years, there'll be a shit ton of mixed kids. Will that be a bad thing? I don't know. I really don't know. But at the moment, it will get to the point where their identity will be lost in the sense of their their ethnicity. There'll be a lot of kids that don't even know what their ethnicity are. Alright, fan, we should raid Undead Chronic X. Well, he will be streaming within 30 minutes. So we will definitely raid him in the future. Brad, any fat chicks want a free cheeseburger? Well, I'm not a fat chick, but I would like to have a free cheeseburger. Why are you giving out free cheeseburgers? Give me a cheeseburger, bro. I would like to have a cheeseburger right now. Extra onions. Yes, I am a fan of onions. I love onions. Onions is the shit. Love thy Lord. You catching the stream, Sir Eudes? Yeah, I will definitely be around in Undead Chronic stream. Hell, I might even join. I might even join the stream. Anybody else has any questions you guys want to ask me? Any other questions? I'm down. I'm down to ask any questions. Super Turbo Dextrar says, "Have some fresh onions cut up for dinner right now, bro. I have onions on standby. I'm a big fan of onions. I love onions." Dr. Fourth Wall, Yidis, what form of government do you think is best? Definitely not democracy. Uh, mm, that's actually a good question. I will have to get back to you on that one because I think me and Gray we talked about this before. I'm pretty sure we talked about this before. I think it was some type of form of monarchy or some type of to the point where there should be some type of centralized power. But I will get back to you, Dr. Fourth Wall. Random Gen Z bastard, Sir Eudes, did you see the videos from Russia of them loading up the old 1950s T-55 tanks to be shipped to the current military operation in Ukraine? Yes, actually. They honestly they were actually getting it from museums. Actually, they were rolling out tanks from museums. That's the crazy part. It doesn't mean that you it doesn't mean that Russia is lacking per se when it comes to personnel and all that stuff, but they're definitely lacking when it comes to tanks. Sons of Patriarchy, yeet. What is the best cut of steak in your opinion? Ribeye is my most coveted. Yes, ribeye steak is the king of steak in my opinion. Ribeye steak. And if I'm not able to get ribeye steak, at least I'm able to get a T-bone steak. T-bone steak. So if I can't get ribeye steak, the next best thing is T-bone steak. But I use garlic butter and all this other crazy shit like I think it was parsley or all this other crazy shit that I use to season my steak. It is mad delicious. Like that is the best way to get your protein in. Get that protein in your system. But to answer your question, yes, ribeye is definitely the best cut of steak that you can ever have because not only protein is important, fat is important as well, and ribeye has both. Stupid cup. Dr. Fourthwall, sir, did you hear about Russian warships armed with nukes moving near the coast of Norway? They may be prepared to launch. They're not going to launch. They're not going to launch. They're not going to launch. At least not anytime soon. They're not going to launch. No, because it's mad, right? MAD, right? MAD, mutual assured destruction. Putin doesn't want that. President, what was his name? The Chinese president, Z, whatever his name is, he doesn't want that. And Biden doesn't want that. Unless they're psycho enough to do it, then I'm wrong. But I guarantee you, 9 times out of 10, they don't want to end the world. They want a world to conquer. I repeat, they want a world to conquer. And how are they going to conquer a world that is covered with radiation and the skies are fucking blacked out with soot and smoke and dirt and debris for the next few years? So I doubt they'll do it. Moon says, when it comes to grilling meats, do you use charcoal or propane? Charcoal, 1,000,000%. You have to use charcoal. Charcoal is what gives it its flavor. Charcoal is the thing that gives it that distinct taste when it comes to meats, especially steak. So I'm a gigantic fan of charcoal. Propane is like, gross. I would never use propane. And plus, I don't know if the propane tank is going to explode on me at any second. I'd much rather have something that I can control, such as charcoal. So, at the end of the day, at least when it comes to cooking the meats and how it tastes, I would choose charcoal. Let's keep going. The Ravens will. Charcoal is the only option for any grow. That's what I believe as well. Like, why wouldn't you use charcoal? Like, charcoal is something that, like, you can't really have a barbecue. You can't really have a cookout at a park or at a beach or whatever you are if you don't use charcoal, in my opinion. Super Turbo Death Shark, he says charcoal but no lighter fluid. I agree to an extent. I use a little bit of lighter fluid in order to light up and heat up my charcoal. So I don't use a lot, but I use just enough in order to heat up my charcoal. So let's keep going. Oh, I made it to the bottom again. Let's go. August Lion, I sell charcoal and charcoal accessories. I'll tell you what. Oh, you guys are fucking hilarious. I love it. Oh, okay. I have a question for the chat. Everybody in the chat. Tell me, what is your favorite cut of steak? Tell me, what is your favorite cut of steak? I want to see you guys' opinion. What is your favorite cut of steak? There's no wrong answers. Tell me, what's your favorite cut of steak? So I see petite sirloin. What is petite sirloin steak? What does that mean, Citrus? What does that even mean, bro? I know what sirloin steak is, but petite. What does that mean? What does that mean? I got Mr. Pliskin. He says porterhouse steak. I respect that. He got that porterhouse steak action going on. I see Rusty says New York strip. See, I've always had an issue with New York strip. I don't know why. I've always had an issue with that cut of steak. I'll have to explain that to you guys sometime tomorrow. New York strip steaks is just, I don't know. I'm a ribeye one. Love thy Lord. He says, I absolutely love a good porterhouse. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. And I see a rare one. That is all. You ain't picky. Dr. Fourth Wall, filet mignon. Okay, okay. You know, that's the first person I see talking about that. Okay. Reverend T-Bone. Yeah, I'm a T-Bone myself. Let's go. Uh Sweetie says 12 ounces. So I'm assuming that you're not even picky about what you want. You're not picky about that at all. Uh what else? If no ribeye, then T-bone is king. New York strip and the filet mignon. So I'm assuming ribeye is your first choice. T-bone is your second choice. New York strip is your third choice. Then filet mignon is your fourth choice. Okay, I respect that. Cesspool Yidis, we're getting a lot of troons stepping in here lately. This is the manosphere, not the stranosphere. Funny how you never heard about very many boomers being transformers, but today, see, I never even heard about the transformers coming into our space. Honestly, I've never even heard about that. So I definitely need to look up what's going on about that. See what I'm talking about, chat? Wherever masculine men go, I repeat, wherever masculine men go, everybody else will follow. Wherever masculine men go, everybody else will follow. So I'm gonna look into that cesspool. I'm gonna look into that. The outsider ribeye. Let's go. I'm a big fan of ribeye. I love ribeye. Super Turbo Death Shark says depends on the recipe, but for grilling or fantastic burgers, I enjoy good ribeye. Look, ribeye. Let's go, ribeye, ribeye. Look, Joy says he means I think he means lean. Yeah, pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's what he's trying to say. David says not steak but brisket. Michael says haven't had enough to tell. Well, damn, bro, you need more fucking steak. Eat steak. Eat more steak. You need steak in your life. Okay, not too much steak so you will clog your arteries, but just get more steak. Citrus says it's the cut over the top sirloin muscle. Top sirloin has a muscle over it called the petite sirloin cap. I never knew that. I learned something new today. I've never knew that. Top sirloin has a muscle over it called the petite sirloin cap. I'm gonna look into that. Yeah, I'll try the steak too. I'm gonna see if it's good, Citrus. I'm gonna see if it's good. So I'm gonna take your word for it. Ribeye. Mr. Pliskin says too much fat. What do you mean too much fat? What do you mean too much? Mr. Pliskin, you're breaking my heart right now. You're breaking my heart. What do you mean too much fat? You need your fat. You need fats in your life. Whether people want to admit it or not, healthy fats from actual animals are healthy. Brad, isn't ribeye a big part of the T-bone? I think it's good question. I think it's somebody please help me out here because I'm probably completely wrong. Isn't like the New York strip and I know it was another cut, but I don't want to make myself look stupid. But I know there's two different steaks on the T-bone. Moon says, I guess thin cut sirloin. So I'm assuming you're similar to what Citrus is saying when it comes to sirloin. Okay, I respect that. So here is the big question. I'm gonna give you another question, a gigantic question. How do you season your steak? And yes, I judge people off of this. Chat, tell me, how do you season your steak? Tell me, what kind of seasonings do you use to season your steak? Okay, I'm seeing salt. I'm seeing salt and pepper. Yep. Okay, salt and pepper. Steak needs nothing else. See, guys, you understand the reason why I'm asking you this because I honestly got into a gigantic debates with close friends of mine about this. Salt and pepper is all you need when it comes to a steak, in my opinion. In my opinion, you don't need to be all fancy and all extravaganza and all that nonsense. Just salt and pepper. And if you guys want to put a little oomph into your steak, maybe garlic powder. Okay, put in some garlic powder. Cool. But if you add in some random ass fucking seasoning, I'm going to judge you. I'm sorry. I'm going to judge you. But regardless, be honest. Be honest in the chat. Be honest. How do you season your steak? Mr. Pliskin says, pepper. Why are you putting it separately? Mr. Pliskin, why are you putting it separately? Mi- salt and pepper. Death Shark says kosher salt before cooking. There's some salt, pepper, and herbs after. Okay, I'm assuming thyme or yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Uh the Ravens Wool says salt. Love Thy Lord 98 says garlic, salt, and olive oil. You don't put any pepper on it? You don't use any pepper? It's all good. Garlic salt is still good at the end of the day. I ain't gonna judge. Reverend says sea salt, black pepper, pure olive oil, and when done, a slash of uh I can't even read that right now. I know what you're talking about, but I can't even read that shit right now. That's a good combination. Oregano. Yeah, oregano. Sorry. I'm sipping some good shit right now, chat, so bear with me. Oregano. That's a good combination. Dr. Fourth Wall says black pepper and kosher salt. Yep, cool. I good. Cesspool says if it's cooked properly, it shouldn't need any. Uh, I agree with you to an extent. To an extent. What are you talking about? All steaks or certain steaks, Cesspool? Our white fan says fat is good gristle. Wait, fat is good. Gristle is not. Okay, yeah, I can agree with you with that one. But if you cook the steak properly, you'll be able to do great things with the fat and gristle. Because at least with me, I don't leave gristle on my plate. I will eat everything. Everything. Gen Z says salt, pepper, and maybe a butter or something for a specific recipe like garlic or chives. Okay, that's a good one. Citrus says salt, pepper, paprika. I've never really heard people use paprika on steak. That's a new one. Unless it's common where you're from, Citrus. I've never really heard people using paprika on steak. Hell, I just might try it out this weekend. I wouldn't mind. Love thy Lord with onions. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we getting the real seasonings coming in with the real with the real garnish. Onions is where it's at. I fucking love onions. I love that shit. Uh the Ravens Will says pepper is optional. Salt is all you need. I can't disagree with you on that one. I can't disagree. Salt is really all you need if you only have salt, but pepper definitely enhances the flavor. IY fan says maple McCormick seasoning. Maple. I'm going to have to look that up. I might even buy it. I don't know what maple McCormick seasoning is. I have plenty of McCormick seasonings, but maple? I never heard about that. All right, let's keep going. I add thyme afterwards. Yes, you should add thyme. Salt, pepper, and cooked on butter. Yes, a lot of you guys forget the butter aspect. And I ain't talking about the margin or what the fake butter. I'm talking about real butter, right? I use unsalted butter because you already put on the seasoning. So why would you use salted butter? I use unsalted butter because you guys already know butter always enhances meats all the time. I have a garlic salt. Is that all you use, Brad? Or do you use something else? Oh, okay, I see right here. Thyme is for lamb, bro. Whoa. Why is it just for lamb, Brad? Why is it just for lamb? Please let me know. First person to say they eat steak with ketchup is getting lynched. I 1,000 agree. I want that person to be lynched to the utmost degree. Like, who the fuck put ketchup on a goddamn steak? You should, like, come on. Ketchup on a goddamn steak. If you were a family member or a friend, I'm gonna have to disown you if I ever see you put ketchup on a steak. That's just me. It's me only. I'm gonna have to disown you because I don't know how much of a fucking psycho or serial killer you are, but you have to be one if you put ketchup on steak. Thyme and parsley, nothing fancy. Yep. Bam. Cesspool says some of the best steaks were untouched, but cooked over a campfire on South Padre Island. But this was before they turned everything into condos and steak bar. Okay. Shit. Like Cesspool, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. If you do cook a steak properly, you honestly do not need steak. But is the steak good by itself, or do you need sides with it? Do you need sides to complement the unseasoned steak? That's a good question. Moon says salt, black pepper, ground cloves, and basil. Not bad. Not bad. That's actually a great combination. You got good taste, Moon. I respect that. You got great taste when it comes to seasoning your steak. I don't think I ever used basil on my steak before. Maybe I should try it out this weekend as well. I got all the free time in the world this weekend, so I'm okay, guys. I'm gonna keep it honest. I'm probably gonna be stealing a lot of you guys' recipes when it comes to seasoning steaks. Moon will be one of them. I'm gonna see if the basil thing works. Sons of Patriarchy. Last 1/4 beef I bought came out to be $4 a pound hanging weight. I'd have bought more, but it's just me and I don't need anything freezer burnt. Fair enough, I agree. Freezer burnt meat is not the tastiest, but if you come from a background of poverty, unfortunately, that's all you have sometimes. I have a generous donation from Mr. Pliskin. He says, I'm at too much fat in a New York strip, in my opinion. Okay. If you have too much fat in the New York strip, yes, that's going to be very fucking gross. I definitely agree, Mr. Pliskin. You can only render so much fat. But if you have too much fat on the steak, there will be parts of the steak where it's just like chewy and just not the most pleasant texture on the steak whatsoever. So I do agree, Mr. Pliskin, and thank you very much for your donation and generosity. I meant to say that. But once again, if you guys want to support your boy, link on top of the chat. All donations are appreciated. If you feel that my content is worthy of your investment, thank you very much. Let's continue. Bam. My dad used paprika all the time, maybe time 2 if I'm correct. See, Dr. Fourth Wall, I'm going to have to steal your recipe. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to steal it and see if paprika on steak is actually good. I don't know if it's actually good because paprika on steak is like, maybe smoked paprika, Dr. Fourth Wall. That will work. That I could see that working. So I'll try it this weekend. The Ravens will. Only a communist put ketchup on steak. Damn commies. Sai says, who the hell uses ketchup on steak? Like, how do you get to that point? I'd rather eat the steak raw. Oh shit. But guys, once again, I'm pretty sure that Andre Chronic is live right now. So if you want to support your boy Sirius, there's always a link on top of the chat. But I'm going to end the stream right now so you guys can go and watch Andre Chronic. All you guys have been active participants in this stream. I greatly appreciate it. Also, even though I had a lot of ramblings this stream, it was a very productive stream. I think it was pretty good. I think I gave some reasonable answers to your questions. So thank you very much for participating and able to listen to me, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters, in my opinion. If you're able to listen to what I have to say, fuck the money, fuck all that shit. That's all that matters. So it is your boy Sirius. Hopefully you enjoy the stream, and on top of that, hopefully you got a shit ton of gems dropped on you tonight. I will see you on Andre Chronic stream. I am out. Peace.